All right. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Today is about Dragonsteel Con. If you're not familiar with Dragonsteel Con, this is Brandon Sanderson's new convention. He started it last year with what they called a mini con when they did the release of, I think it was the third Skyward book. Is that right? I've got it over here somewhere. What was that dang thing called? Cytonic, I think. Yeah, I think it was around the Cytonic release, wherever that book is. So anyway, this year it's all about the Lost Metal. This is the fourth book in Era 2 of the Mistborn series, and third Skyward book. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, so yeah, the last book in Era 2 is coming out in 4 days, I want to say. Is that right? Yeah, I think it's Tuesday. So I've been asked to participate in a panel this year at the con it's titled "Previously on Scadriel," and the idea being for those who it's been a while since you read the book or the books, and you're not going to do a full reread, but you kind of you want that little catch up like you get at the beginning of a weekly TV show. So previously on Scadriel, and so I'm going to be enlisting your help in knowing what to do for that panel. What kind of things I should dig into. Now, some of you, like Josh, you may actually show up at this panel. I'm not sure. I assume you're going to the con, but I don't know for sure. But still, it's some might say I'm spoiling my panel. Well, no, not really, because it's not just me. I'm also going to be joined by somebody else, and we're splitting up the responsibilities of what we're going to talk about. So this, oh yeah, here we go. Spoiler mode. I'm going to make a new one. Okay. Yeah, full Mistborn spoilers. Let's do it this way. Full Mistborn spoilers for this particular live stream, just to make sure that if somebody hasn't read it, that they don't get anything spoiled, because there is some amazing stuff that happens. Anyway, why did I do that? You guys can't see what I'm doing anyway. Okay, so that's what's on the docket for today. I'm gonna share my screen here, and we will we'll be looking at this. This is going to be, I'm going to create a doc. I'm just going to kind of jot down some notes. I'm going to use this. It won't be the finalized version, but I'll jot down some notes on what you guys think I should be talking about. Let's see. Oh yeah, time will be limited. It's very strange. It's worth mentioning. Conventions should be like this. Conventions like this, fan conventions, should be on the weekends, right? This is a Friday, Saturday, maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday type thing. However, this one's happening on a Monday and Tuesday, just like it did last year. And the reason for that, as far as I can tell, it's not like I'm in meetings with Brandon about it, but as far as I can tell, the reason that it's on Monday and Tuesday is because the publishing industry flatly absolutely refuses to release a book on anything other than a Tuesday. Why that is, I'm not sure. There could be some data behind that. Hey, when we release things on Tuesdays, it sells better throughout the week, or whatever. I don't know. It's like how movies come out on like late Thursday night, or it used to be Fridays, so that they could have a run through the weekend. So that there could be some data like that behind it. I'm open to that possibility, but as far as I can tell, that it's just institutional inertia. They can't and won't change it. That's the only reasonable thing that I can come up with. So, hey Bradster, how's it going? Little Red's here, awesome. And Josh says, "Oh, you got that day off? Just have an eye appointment and a stupid bobsled event." That sounds like a lot of fun, honestly. Okay, cool. So, I guess, you know what? Before we get into this, can I show you guys something? If you look behind me, do you remember? And some of you, if you're on Discord, you probably saw this in the pictures channel. But got myself a new bookshelf over there. So they're the old bookshelves, and then I added that one over there. It's that like 4x4 square. There we go. That 4x4 bookshelf, and yeah, it's pretty much mostly filled up already. So anyway, that was a fun live stream. Went forever. I doubt that I'll go as long today. All right. Oh, it's work, not fun. I see. Okay. Every bestseller in the past 10 years has been released on a Tuesday. Well, yes, that's because that's the date you release books. Exactly. It's like, I could be more forgiving of that kind of inertia if it's something that they don't want to put that much thought and effort into. Hey, it's a brand new author, they're not established, we're going to throw this book out there and see if people buy it. I get something like that. But when it's somebody like Brandon Sanderson, among, if not your very top seller, among your top sellers, when he releases something like a Mistborn book or a Stormlight Archive book, and he says, hey, I'd like to release this on a Saturday, to line up with the convention, or a Friday or whatever. Give the man what he wants. Like, let him try it out. It's so low risk in my mind, because it's like, look, it doesn't matter what day of the week it comes out on. People are going to buy it, right? So anyway, but it's amazing how okay, now let me back up. Somebody once said, I once heard the phrase, everyone is conservative about what they know best, and the idea being that once you're kind of entrenched in a certain institution or idea or something, then you hold tight to that and you don't want to let it go. And so that's why I say institutional inertia, like they just grab tight to something like that and won't let it go. Anyway, bookstores can't get the day right half the time anyway. There you go. Exactly. All right. So with that in mind, here's our previously on Scadrial. I'm just going to kind of use this as a notepad. And here's what I'm supposed to be doing. Here's what I'm handling. And let's put a little text on here. So I need to do, okay, well, let's make that white. I have to do geography. I have to do certain characters. So main characters, and I know that's a little small. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. Oops. Okay, so you got main characters, and that's going to be Wax, Wayne. I say Marasi. Some people say Marasi, and Steris. Okay, now we're running out of room. Maybe I do have to make it a little smaller. Oops. Okay, let's make that a little smaller. Okay, I got to do main characters, and then I need to do god tier characters, and that would be Harmony, Kelsier, and Iron Eyes. Once again, I'm gonna leave this spoiler thing up, down below me. I'm gonna leave that up as constantly as possible during this particular live stream, so that hopefully nobody will have anything ruined. But I do think we should, at a certain point, we'll talk cryptically, and maybe type cryptically over in your chat box. Type cryptically about. I'm thinking of one specific certain event that happens at the very end of Bands of Mourning, right? And so if somebody comes in, I don't want them to accidentally get ruined or spoiled just because they clicked on a link to a live stream. So we will, oops, misspelled that. So we will be careful as a group about how we talk about that. Nice. So, will I be enjoying a few brews out there at the con? Absolutely. Are you gonna be there, Bradster? Let me know. I'm sure it could. Drew will be here. Drew and his wife will. They're coming in tonight, so I'm gonna go pick them up at the airport, and I'm sure that we'll have some time to meet with people and whatnot. So, is it out of focus or do I need to get new glasses? Here's what it is. I think we're in focus, but I guess I could like turn on a light or something. Let me try that. Sometimes it like focuses on what's brightest in the scene, and so I have to like turn on a light for that. No, with this streaming service that I use, this software, I don't pay enough to get it further than, I think it broadcasts in 720p. I think I don't think you have to pay a bunch of money to do 1080p. I know I need to switch over to OBS and just do it all manually and whatnot, but it's so easy. This is so easy. Okay. Unfortunately, not one day. One day come to the Legendarium Con. So, Little Red and I were talking about that yesterday. I'm not sure how much to say because we haven't landed on anything resembling a concrete plan. I just brought it up yesterday when I was chatting with her, and said, there's something coming up in about 15 months now, and it could make for a great time to do another Legendarium event. And yeah, basically, if you followed the show for a while, you might know what that is. But in February of 2024, so again, about 16 months from now, it'll be the 10-year anniversary of the Legendarium. And I think it'll be fun to do something, probably out here in Utah, but maybe somewhere else, and give people lots of notice and, make something of an event out of it. So could be fun. We'll see. Yeah, let's not say too much. Yeah, I'm not promising anything. That's just, it's something I floated. I was like, hey, this date is coming up in a little while. It might be good to figure something out around that. So I don't know what it's going to be. I welcome your suggestions. If you go, why does it not show my name anymore? Yeah, if you go to Twitter, you can find me on Twitter, or you can message me on Discord and let me know if you have any ideas for what we could do for an event like that. We did it this year up in Portland, and it was a ton of fun. But it was more of just a kind of hangout, right? It was a weekend hangout with a bunch of us, and we recorded an episode and got an event space and all that. So it was a lot of fun, but it was pretty informal, right? And so maybe with this one, we'd want to formalize it a little more. Where was I? Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I have any other. Oh, geez. Okay. See if I have any other responsibilities. We've got that. So the other guy who I'm doing the panel with, he's going to be talking about the magic systems, and he's going to be talking about like a Cosmere primer. Like we'll start with, okay, here's what the Cosmere is, because that's going to be important as you move through the Mistborn series. He's going to do a Cosmere primer. He'll talk about the magic systems, and he's going to talk about the secondary characters and the Khandra characters, because that really comes into play, especially in Era 2, knowing your Khandra characters. So I tell you that just so you know, this list right here that I've got on this screen is, this is just the stuff that I need to talk about. Okay, so with that in mind, let's go ahead and do, oh, you know what? I wish, okay, let's just copy and paste this, because I hate having to change the size and the color every time. Okay, let's pull that up a little more. Okay. Am I part of this panel or the whole panel? No, I'm not the whole panel. So, okay, so for geography, and you know what? I'm going to also bring up 17th Shard, 17th Amendment, sure. Should we do the 17th Shard? Let's do the Copper Mind. That's fine. Okay, spoiler warning, yes, and I'll be careful. Yeah, let's keep that up the whole time. I want to go to Scadrial. Okay, so geography and ecology. Perfect. Okay, this is exactly what we're looking for. I don't need to transmit all this information. Basically, what I need to remind people of is what, like, very, very briefly, what was the how should I put this? Or here, let's just do locations in year 1. And then more importantly, what are the locations in play in era 2? Now, with that in mind, let me know, let's see, which locations should I be talking about? Obviously, we've got Elendel. And oops. There we go. Let's see. What do they call it? The not the suburbs, but like satellite cities. And then you guys, it's been a while since I since I read through era 2, and so I'm not quite as familiar with like the names. I can picture what's going on, but I don't remember all the names. Oh, here we go. This is like the Elendel Basin. Oh, okay. Hey, perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, then Ryan has joined the chat. Q&A, everybody. Fire away at Ryan. Let's see. Catachendry. Is that how we're saying that? I don't know. Hey, who's listened to the audiobook? Who can tell me how to actually pronounce that word? Yeah, let me know. That's not the right word. Geological. Okay, so yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so we've got the Elendel, and then what do we want to call them? Elendel Basins, the Roughs. Oh, okay, good. Here are the settlements in the basin include these. Okay, and I know it's too small. It's a bit too small for everybody to read. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to blow it up a little bit. But like, yeah, all these Tathingdwell, Terrier, Bilming. Okay. I recognize some of these names, not all of them. Okay. And I know that there are one or two of these that are going to come into play in. No, I better not. I'm just not going to say anything at all. So, satellite cities, the Roughs, and then there's like the lands to the south. This is what I was looking for. This is what I was trying to think of. Yeah, southern cities. Whoa! You're reading the Lost Metal right now. Nice. Catacendre. Okay, all right. Catacendre. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Okay. Near the South Pole is another inhabited continent. No ash mounts. Oh, I love this. Yeah, they're highly advanced, and the reason why they're highly advanced is super interesting. I know I talked about that in our series. Okay. Southern continent. Okay, so great. Now, I should probably pull up a map of this. Maybe we can use that. Maybe we can use that. Let's see what that looks like. Yep, that's pretty good. Okay. So I want to use that map, and I think I want to use, yeah, that's great. Okay, that's great. Oh, this is the final empire. So Southern Dominance, where's, yeah. Interesting, there's Luthadel. All right. Okay, so we're going to copy this image, and then we'll create a page here for kind of Era 1 stuff, right? Okay. Let's turn this around, and we'll put that right here. Let's see if we can blow that up a little bit. Oops. Okay, there we go. All right, and then let's see. This is the Elendil Basin, but is there one for kind of the whole world in the second era? Probably not. Not so much. Okay, I'm not gonna go through all that, but I think this will be okay. This will be useful enough. We're gonna copy that image. Let's throw that on here. Copy. Oops. Paste. Year 2. Whatever. I don't know. Do we just leave it right there? That's fine. Okay. So it's not. Yeah, I wish it were landscape instead of portrait, but we work with what we got. Okay. There we go. I feel like if we talk about all of these things, even just mentioning them, like with the, I was telling my panel partner, I don't feel like we need to spend a ton of time just really refreshing people's memories that these things are, like that this is the world that they're going back into, a place with Elendil and the satellite cities. You know, it looks like this. This is the Elendil Basin, and this is such a Sazed way to. Well, never mind. Let's leave that. Okay, we got the northern roughs, the southern roughs. Okay, that'll be good enough. Okay, all right, I like it. All right, so with that in mind, then now let's move on to some main characters. Wax. Let's get a nice picture of Wax. Ladrian. Okay, let's see. And I don't want to steal anybody's intellectual property, and so getting something like this from the cover would probably be best. Somebody's fan casting. That's funny. Probably won't use that. Like, okay, so this would be a good one, I think. Let's see what that looks like if I throw it on there, because it's from the cover. I say if it's on the cover, it's fair game. We can use it. So, seems fair, right? Okay. Waxilium Ladrian. I will say, as much as I love Brandon's books, naming has never been his strongest suit. He's not awful at it, but it's never been his strongest suit, right? Let's see. Don't want to make it too small, but there we go. Okay. There we go. All right, so then we can have just like a little fact sheet about him. Do you have the fact that the Malwish is in the south? No, again, you know, with something like the geography, yeah, maybe I mentioned I mentioned the Malwish. But I don't want to get really lost in the weeds on this stuff. I don't want to This is supposed to be like 2 minutes long on geography, if that, right? So we're going to really rip through this stuff. I love Wax and Wayne. It's a clever play on words, and they make me happy. They make me happy. I quite enjoy the characters. But I actually, before we started the podcast, I think the first book had come out, or the Alloy of Law had come out already. And I remember, was it my sister maybe, who was like, oh, you should read this book. It's really good. And I was like, Wax and Wayne, come on, Brandon. Oh, no. I just thought it was so cheesy. And it is. Honestly, it is. But, that's Brandon. Brandon can be really cheesy in his writing. See, lift, comma, POV chapters from or of. Anyway, so not my favorite thing that Brandon does. But hey, some people love it. So, okay. Anyway, so again, characters. Let's see. Let me check how long. While I'm looking at this, tell me the things about Wax that you think are the most important, and I mean like top level, most important things. He's a lawman. He's whatever. I can't remember what has been. I need to be really careful. Actually, I need to pop into this to remember what has been revealed by the end of what's it called? Bands of Mourning. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna spend a little time in there, but yeah, you guys let me know. Oh yeah, ooh, excellent. Twinborn, thank you. Okay, so yeah, let's write some of that down. Again, I don't want to accidentally spoil anything. Oops. Okay. Oops. Lawman. Twinborn. What are his powers? Came from Terrace Village. Oh, okay, yeah. We'll come back to that. Born in. Here, let's bring some of this down in size. Okay, that should work. Steel push and store weight. Okay, all right. Yep, I know how to type, I swear. I hope you guys aren't leading me astray. That would be embarrassing. Okay, let's see. He's a crasher, is that what they call it? Yeah, I'll tell you, when I joined Brandon's, when I joined his beta reading crew, I knew that I was not going to be the details guy, like the lore guy. There's a lot of people who beta read for him, and many of them are really, really good at knowing these terms that you're talking about and remembering kind of that minutia. This character does this, and this character is able to do that, and I'm just not that great at all that stuff. I'm much more like high level stuff. Okay, so let me pop back into no, where did it? Oh yeah, there we go. There's Wax. Attributes and abilities. He is a crasher. Hey, all right, Little Red, you win the game. Which is and I know you guys can't see that. Let's go back so you can. Oh, duh. There we go. There we go. Crasher, the combination of a coin shot and a skimmer. The heck is a skimmer? Jeez. Is the external physical pulling metal. So a lurcher. Did they change the name of it? I remember lurcher from Era 1. Anyway, all right. Oh, as a skimmer using iron metal mines, Wax can store his weight. All right, who's our other winner? There you go. Where was it? There you go, Josh. You win the game. All right. Furukami stores weight. Yeah. All right. There you go. Oh, you know what? This is actually good. I like that you're differentiating with that. Allomancy. And we'll put Steel Push. And then Farukami. Store weight. Got it. I don't want it to, well, yeah, maybe we just do that. Okay, great. Mysterious Uncle. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna write it down. We'll see if it stays. But yeah, I think that's a good one. has a mysterious uncle. It kind of looks like he is a mysterious uncle. That's what I aspire to with my nieces and nephews. Oh, come on. This mouse is so busted. All right, there we go. Let's see. We got law enforcement. Other skills. Yeah, we'll leave that off. Let's see. The roughs. Return to Ellendale. Okay. I want to make sure we don't miss any massively important bits. Meeting Mr. Suit. Was that in which book was that in? The Bands of Mourning. Why can't I remember these names, you guys? The Era 2 books really just kind of blend together in a way that I can never remember off the top of my head the names of the books. Anyway, okay. We don't want to read the entire book here, but oh yeah, oh boy, that was okay. That was good. Oh, here we go. Bands of Mourning, Sarian. Oh, you know what? How about we put married to Steris? Are they married? Are they married or are they together? I can't remember. Honestly, like even with having read the fourth book, I think they get married, don't they? Or are they? Somebody remind me. Lessie. Yeah, Lessie is like Lessie is super relevant. It's a great question. Very relevant to his psychology. But I don't think that it's going to be super relevant in like a previously on if I only have a couple minutes. Yeah, that's what I thought I remembered. Okay. Because I couldn't remember if they were just courting or if they had actually gotten together. Okay, I think there's there's an argument to be made for that. All right, so we'll put it on there. Let's see. Okay. Steris has one R, right? Am I crazy? Yeah, one R. Okay, great. All right. Well, that's good. Yeah, thanks, guys. In fact, let's make this one a slightly different font just to kind of set it off a little bit. I don't know. Who knows? No, not Meriwether. Do you guys have any favorite fonts that are really? Oh, I like this one. This is kind of this is actually kind of a legendary font. This is in fact the font that we use for our logo, but I think it's in all caps. So there you go. Okay. So there's wax. This is perfect. All right, so let's duplicate that slide and do another one for Wayne. Okay. I want. Oh, there we go. Wayne. Yeah, we're not gonna have like a really. We're not gonna have a cover photo of Wayne, are we? By Ex Machina. So maybe I can, if I give some credit, maybe that's okay. I don't want to screw anybody over, but I also want to, give people a reminder of who they're reading about. So yeah, let's just Yeah, I guess we'll use this one. Okay. So get rid of that. Throw Wayne over here. And is he just known as Wayne? Does he not have a last name? Okay. Wayne. It's my brother-in-law's name, so it's always thrown me off just a little bit. Okay. Good. So that's Wayne. Wayne, we're gonna call him a sidekick, because that's the role that he owns it, right? He's not a reluctant sidekick. He's definitely he owns that, right? He's also a twin-born, a slider, and a blood maker. Okay. Okay. So store health. And then his other one is a slider. Speed. Speed bubbles. Speeding up time for anyone inside it. Okay. There we go. Okay, what else you got? Oh yeah, slider makes a bubble of fast time inside of. Yep. Okay, great. Oh yeah, dislikes guns and Steris. Okay, that's right. I like that. That's Oh, is he? I'm trying to remember. Is he orphaned? I think he's orphaned, isn't he? Isn't that kind of like why he latches on to Wax in a way? But what do we say? Dislikes. I'm trying to remember all my Wayne details. Dislikes guns and Steris. I like that. Okay. Master of disguise. So, is that what you're talking about? Notably, he shot a gun at Wax's sister at the ends of Bands of Mourning. Yeah, that's true. Opposite of Marasi. What do you guys say? Marasi or Marasi? Let me know how you pronounce that one. Okay, so what else do we want to bring up with Wayne? History. Rioting, search for the bands. We don't need to get into a bunch of plot. I don't want to, but if there's a plot point, kind of like Wax and Lessie, if there's a plot point that's that important, then yeah, we want to know. Oh, that's right. Isn't he in love with Milan? Yeah, that's right. Romantic inclinations. Okay. In love with Milan. What else you got? Saying them out loud. I like Brett's pronunciation better. Marasi. Marasi and Marasi. I think I like Marasi better just to my own ear. But it's like Brandon always says. All he cares about is that people give it a shot. That you can come up with whatever pronunciation you want as long as it's reasonable. Renette hates him. Everybody hates him. Isn't that kind of the thing? It's like everybody loves him, but he drives everybody crazy. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about? Oh yeah, what's his relationship with Marasi? Because she's another one that I'll need to talk about. Okay. All right. And then Renette. Yeah, we're not doing Renette, but we may do Marasi. Okay, cool. You know, I think this is all right for Wayne. Okay, so let's duplicate that and make one for Marasi. Is there a better one than that? What did we use for Wayne? Got that one. So that kind of matches that. Maybe I should do the same thing for Wax. I'm not sure. Writing in your notebook. Yeah, let's just go with that one up there. Okay. Oh, yeah, I need to credit that for Ex Machina. Image. Marasi, and then I want to do like a, let's see. What was a Ex Machina? There we go. Let's kind of stick that over on the side here. Okay, good. And then I can do the same thing on this one. Okay, cool. They are partners from the preview chapter he read at the Skyward release. Okay, I wasn't sure if that had been revealed. I mean, it's revealed at the very beginning of the book, so it's not like a huge spoiler or something. But I didn't want to reveal anything inadvertently. Yeah, and I probably won't put that in because it is at the, you know, he's done it in the preview chapters. He's revealed that, so it's not a huge spoiler, but it is something from the fourth book, and so I'm not going to use it in a previously on. But it is an important point. Oh, all right, I'm getting old. I gotta sit up a little higher. Okay, here we go. Previous to that, I forget what they were to one another. Are you talking about Marasi? I think they would kind of, because Marasi worked at the constabulary. Is that right? And so she would sometimes work with Wax and Wayne, and Wayne drove her crazy. Okay. Here, let's put her Constable? Sure. Constable. Were they partners? Because Wayne was Wax's partner. Anyway, yeah, it's all this. This is why I'm doing this, you guys. Like, literally, this is why I'm doing this a little bit in advance with your help, so that I can try to remember what I am supposed to know and not supposed to know. Okay, so Marasi is a pulsar. Okay. And what? Cadmium misting. Oh, that's right. And she thinks her bubbles are useless, right? So Wayne's are really useful, and she's like, "Oh, mine are useless. This doesn't matter." Okay, so she's a misting, and she's able to burn cadmium. A pulsar creates what are we calling them? Slow bubbles, maybe. And then we can remove that one. Okay. They're only partners. Oh, dude, yeah, let's take it easy. The annoyance aspect. Yeah, I just can't. Sorry, I just can't remember. I'm paranoid about this. I do not want to spoil anything at all. But maybe that's in the preview chapters. So forgive me. So yeah, he teases her a lot. I think that's fair. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I just, like I said, I'm a little paranoid, so you'll have to forgive me. All right, Marasi. There we go. Attributes and abilities. Oh, okay. Good shot with the rifle, maybe. I don't know. Like, oh, she doesn't dislike guns, that's for sure. Okay. There we go. I mean, maybe we can use that. I might take that out, but it's something. Let's see. Oh, okay. Steris' half sister. Okay. Probably not in love with Milan. But okay. Develop. This is one of the things I remember about Marasi. Is that she wants to be important or accomplished. Yeah. What do we call that? Ambitious isn't. It's maybe the best word I can come up with, but nope. Ambitious. Okay. So yeah, I think that's good. All right, how does that look? We've got Wax. We've got Wayne. You know what? Let's go back to Wax's page real quick. Maybe I want to use a different picture. Maybe I want to use something from the same person if we have one. Maybe we don't have one. I want a picture from Ex Machina. But I guess we're out of luck here. Oh, nope. That's more similar, but it's not quite right. Okay, well, we'll leave it as it is then. Okay, I think who's the last one I need to go over? Is Steris. Okay, so I will. Yeah, we'll make that the last one. Wants to be valued. That's and that is it is important. Don't we all? Don't we all? I'm gonna say it feels overlooked. I think it's a subtle distinction, but I feel justified in making that subtle distinction. You tell me if I'm wrong though. Okay. We're doing a last one for Steris. Okay. Relationships. There's Steris. Let's just put that right next to that. All right. Hey, thank you, Ex Machina. And I like this too because she's so severe, right? Okay. How's that? Yeah, that works pretty well. Okay, so that's Steris. Presentation. I don't know what that means. What's BAMFA? I hope I'm not saying something horribly filthy because I have no idea what that is. Okay, I got it. I think I got it. Clicked. She is a force to be reckoned with. That is for sure. There you go. How's that? Half sister of Marasi. Okay. So we'll say, well, she's whatever. I'm just gonna start putting some of these in. Married to Wax. Oh yeah, that's right. Autistic. That's something to put in there. And maybe because of that, she's highly would it be organized? Like what? How would we kind of define Steris in that way? I'm not sure. Okay. I do love this. During the hunt for bands of mourning, she gives herself a 7 out of 100 usefulness rating. That's pretty. Yeah, that's probably wise. Because she's not. Yeah, I mean, they call it a spectrum for a reason, right? It's not. Let's see. It's not just an on or off switch, right? And yeah, maybe we separate those out, and because one does not necessarily follow the other, right? So that's a good call out. It's mild. It causes her hyper OCD. Organization as preparedness. Yeah. Highly organized. Yeah, we'll see if I want to keep that on there. Okay. I'm gonna put underrates herself. 7 out of 100. There you go. I like that. Can we just ignore? Okay. She, as far as I remember, she's not a misting. Which, thank goodness. Like, this is definitely one of those series. As much as I love Mistborn, and I love Mistborn, there are very, very few characters who matter who aren't magic users, right? Okay. Yeah, there you go. Oops. I love how she scripts her conversations. Yeah. Shocked when I read that book. Yeah. Well, that's one of the things Brandon tries really hard to do, right? Is to give you characters that that feel real in a way that that authors might not have bothered to do previously. And so, you know, you write somebody like Steris, but she probably would have been flavored differently, so to speak, years in the past if somebody had written her. But Brandon does a lot of research. He does a lot of interviews with people to try to nail down exactly what this or that attribute or personality trait would create. And he does that with other stuff too, fighter pilots and whatnot for Skyward, that sort of thing. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I do like that. Okay, I can rearrange these, but we'll just put it. Oh, come on. Okay. No metalborn powers. All right. Let me know if you guys think of anything else. I'll probably try to put one or two other things on there. Let's see. Kidnapped in alloy of law. Oh, that's true. That's true. Oh, you know what? What do we call that when your a trait is? I'm trying to go back to high school biology and think about pea pods. When you come on, somebody tell me what the word I'm looking for is. Genetic traits are either. Yeah, somebody will help me out. Recessive. Thank you. Recessive. Yes. Okay. Recessive or dominant. There you go. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I like that. Okay, good. You know what? I have to do a few more of these. I'll do oh, you know what? Let's move this up here, and we're going to maybe we'll grab this. And we're going to call these main characters. Okay. Good. And then, you know what we'll do is we'll just copy and paste each of these. Oh, no, because it's not going to match very well, is it? Because all the other ones are that Ex Machina. Dang, I need to find Ex Machina's stuff and see if I can find one for Wax. If anybody is, really good at Google, let me know. And you can hunt that down for me. Oops. I'll do the same with Marasi. So yeah, somebody find me a good Wax. Okay. Oh boy, yeah, I'm driving myself crazy here. Okay. This is why we need text to speech. Yeah. Thank goodness this isn't a two-way street, right? You guys would. I would never get a live stream done because you'd all be yelling at me for all the stupid things I say. I love that though. Okay, so let's grab whatever. Grab all those. Put it in the middle. Oh, come on, you guys. I think it's common for a lot of us to have some mild form of this, but oh wait, what? But I cannot. I don't have OCD, but sometimes my brain acts like it does. Okay, whatever. We'll use that for now. Wax sticks out like a sore thumb now. Okay, cool. So that's good. And I appreciate your guys' help. I really do. Oh, you sent it to me on Discord. Hey, all right. Let's see if I can find it before we call it quits here. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let's try that. Image. Paste image. Good. Yes. Yeah, we'll just even them all out. There we go. That's fine. Okay. Perfect. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So Ex Machina is going to get some airtime on the panel next week. That's cool. I'll grab that. I guess we can scoot him over then. Okay. How's that? Yep. Okay. I only last named Wax, but I think that's all right. Okay. Thank you, Ian. New revenue stream for Craig. Yeah, right. Oh, that's what I've watched live streams where people pay money to have stupid comments said out loud on the air. So on the channel that I just left, here we have almost 10,000. We need to talk about that too, but we have almost 10,000 subscribers. That's amazing. Over on that other channel, we had 500,000 subscribers. And so, most of them were not as engaged as you guys are. So that translated to about 10 to 15 times the amount of people on a live stream. But even with just that amount, I feel like I could do that. But with, here it's usually between like 8 and maybe 15 people on the stream. Villains, I think I'm gonna call it with these ones. Although we might want to, it's a good point. Maybe we want to do something about the set. So duplicate that, throw that down here. Do we want to do that? So, okay. So, but that's it. Yeah, it's a great reminder. No, I'm not going to mention Alec. If we, again, you know, much like the geography and whatnot, we only have so much time. It's like a 45, 50-minute panel. And so we don't have that sort of time to get into, a ton of details. I just want to, like, I'll tell you this, when I beta read The Lost Metal, it had been however long it had been since we did Era 2 for the podcast. So, you know, 5 years, 6 years, something like that between Bands of Mourning and this one. It's been a long time. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not the most detail oriented reader, but I'm also not I'm not uncareful. But I started reading The Lost Metal and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. Marasi, what does she do? Like, what's her deal? Like, I remembered Steris, I remembered Wax and Wane, and that was fine. But like Marasi, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, you were around too. You know, so even I just want to make sure we get the basics, the absolute basics. Yeah, the Khandra. So I am also assigned to the. Oh, so no, sorry, I'm not assigned, but the other guy is assigned to do Milan, Vendel, and Palm, the Khandra characters. So we're gonna let him take care of that. Anyway, okay, so yeah, with that in mind, I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna go clean the house because Drew's coming later today. I gotta get stuff ready for, you know, having guests at the house. You know how that is. I love having company over because it's a great excuse to clean in a deeper way than you sometimes do. At least me, anyway. So yeah, everybody, thanks for your help on this one. I really appreciate it. It's good to get some of that out of the way. It's not that there's nothing left to do, but it's good to have my own reminder with you guys firing that stuff off at me. So yeah, thanks for participating. I'm not sure what we're going to do next week, but I will say this, actually, before I go. I was just over there filming a video earlier today because I got my premium Silmarillion. And so I'm going to do a similar video that I did with the premium copies of The Lord of the Rings. I'm going to kind of review this copy of the Silmarillion. So make sure you look out for that. When you see the videos come through on the channel, you know, even if you don't have time to watch the whole thing, I would love it if you guys popped in when new videos come up and give them a like. Just because, like, in those first 24 hours, if you like a video, then it has a better chance of popping up in the algorithm and all that stuff. So, oh, sorry, you guys are saying that's an attractive book. I'll hold it up one more time for you. So the thing with this one, you can see illustrated by the author, and so you'll have to wait for my review to see some of the illustrations in here, but like Tolkien's illustrations are peppered throughout this book, and there's a bunch of them, honestly. So yeah, I'm not going to get sucked into reviewing this book right now. When are we doing Abercrombie 2? Great question. Let me see if I can. There's this. Let's go to. Oh, here, I know what we'll do. Let's go to thelegendarium.com. And if you go to thelegendarium.com, you scroll down right here. It loads up the Google Calendar. I know it takes a minute. Sorry about that. So this week was the Blade itself. Technically, I just published that yesterday, but sometimes that happens. Is it this one? Yeah, Before They Were Hanged. So that is scheduled right now for the 28th, but I believe that's actually getting pushed. Okay, so Yeah, that I know that's getting pushed because the Lost Metal is coming out on the 15th, and we're going to give you guys about 2 weeks to read it. And I want to do our Lost Metal episode on the 28th, and so everything is going to get pushed down a week. We just need to make those changes. So, oh, sorry, you can't really see that, can you? There you go. So it is still, we do still have John Garth scheduled. He's the guy who wrote the biography of Tolkien that they largely used to make that movie a few years ago, the Tolkien biopic. So we've got, I chatted with him for an hour. I've got that coming out on Monday, then Persepolis Rising, and then we'll throw the Lost Metal here on the 28th, and then Abercrombie will get pushed a week. So, 10 more on the binding. Yeah, absolutely. I haven't translated it yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting. I haven't translated it. I'm sure somebody online has already done it, so maybe I don't have to translate it. I can just look up somebody else's translation. But anyway. And it's probably, honestly, it's probably just Tolkien's script that they used up here, and they probably just reprinted it there too. So I'm not sure. We'll see what it is. Anyway, all right, you guys, you've sucked me in for another 5 minutes. I gotta go. Thanks everybody for watching the live stream. Don't forget to go to Discord, subscribe, Patreon, all that stuff. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Just I appreciate the support here on the YouTube channel. I hope you guys are able to come back again next week. But in the meantime, I'll see you later.